Hey, this is Joe. Welcome. Welcome if you're the first time. Welcome back if you're back for more. I am uh, I talk on this channel for I basically give you my experiences through for the awakening process and my experience. And as you're receiving this, most likely you were in the awakening process and going through it. So, what I provide is suggestions. I provide this channel so that you can have an outlet or at least a safe place for you to share your ideas, share your concerns, share your thoughts. And it's a community of like minds that are going through the same thing. So, with that, my experience was through the awakening process was, I mean, it's definitely a up and down. It's a roller coaster ride. Some days are better than others, but with your and journaling and with understanding that not only it's me but also your spiritual team, the divine, your archangels, angels, and ancestors are all here with you and for you. So, what I suggest too is when you do your daily meditations, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and one evening, is you ask them for help and guidance, and they will they will lovingly give it to you. Like myself in my journey, I didn't have any humans to rely on because I was in the first wave of humans going through this, and so I asked them for help, guidance, and understanding of. Well, once I realized they were helping me already behind the scenes, because I saw angel numbers, I saw feathers, I saw um, duplicate numbers everywhere. So and looking them up, I found that they were here to help me, and they were here to guide me through this process. So, and that's what my purpose is for this channel, is to help you and guide you through this process as they did for me. And I I think one the best thing to do is to do the meditations, to slow your breathing and slow it, and do the inhales for 5 seconds, inhale for 5 seconds, and then hold for five, and then 6 or 7 seconds for exhale. And I mean, you don't have to be exact, but it's just the fact of getting your heart and doing inhales and exhales and deeply, so that you slow down your breathing, you slow down um, your nervous system, as far as your lower than nervous system. What do you call it? Your anxiety and your nervous system. So that's the most important, because and then that's the most important for you to have traumas and anything else and emotions, blocked emotions come up. And when I say come up, it means that they can come up as being and crying. They could be where you get shakes, where you could just um, most of it, I think, is crying, where it comes up to you in your mind, and you just release it, whatever that may be. And um, what else? The most important thing about this process is that you do the releasing and the meditations each day, and you have a grateful and a journal that you write in for being grateful, because even um, as you're going through this process, the being grateful for it is the most important, because you're on it. You have the privilege of doing the work, and not only for your inner healing, but also for your family members, and so that they won't have to do this in the future. And also, it basically removes any of the ailments or addictions or um, traumas or blocked emotions, things that have been going on not only with you but for your family, also become less of an impact, or no impact to your family from once you do this work. So I do it, want to stress the importance of it, and that you do take time for yourself, because that's the most important. Is you're not going to get through this awakening process without taking the time to focus on yourself. One, for your happiness and your inner and your healing, which is the most important. Because I myself am a person that likes to please others and do a million things for everybody else, but not for much for myself. And that's not the right. That's the opposite. You're supposed to focus on yourself. Not that, not that you have to neglect others, but you at least take time for yourself in the day. At least 3 meditations, and then I would say, and doing whatever you like to do in the day, being go to a park, go to um, ride a bike or whatever. Do things that you like to do that you haven't done in a while, and that's really the most important thing, that you enjoy life and you take time out for yourself, because one that gives you, I mean, that taking time out for yourself gives you, I mean, how you say it allows you to understand yourself, to relax, and allows you to your inner child to come back out again. Because as we grow grow up and gain responsibilities through through what do you call it, marriage, or through work, or both, and then kids and stuff, it's a burden on one person trying to do everything. So that's why that's what you have to that's what you have to focus on, and try to not, one, do it all, and two, prioritize what things that need to be done and what things don't, and in a day. And then the third is prioritize yourself as far as doing something that you like to do. So, and it's for your own enjoyment, because everybody else is, I mean, yes, has their own things going on, but at the same time, you got to take time for yourself and do what you love to do. And it might be just, I mean, like me, just grab an ice cream and eat an ice cream. Not that I do it every day, but I do like to have it like once a week. So, well, hey, it's, you gotta have your what do you call it? You gotta have your um, your treat every week. I guess that's mine. So I hope this helped you. Like, subscribe, and again, be don't be hard on yourself. You're This is in a process of awakening, is for the evolution of humanity. It is this, and there's no being behind. There's no being failing at this. I mean, you're right on track, and you're in the process. So that means, if you got this far, you're definitely in. And if you've not, went on to another message. So, and you're definitely, how you say it, part of this journey, which means that, as you make the journey and make this, make things, make improvements, and do the inner healing, you'll see that, that your one body becomes more crystalline. You change your heating habits. You change your way of thinking, your way of life, even. So that's a lot of things that I've changed a line since I've been through the journey. I used to prioritize everybody else and work a lot, and it was, I mean, everything was everybody else but me. And now I I I do work, and I work hard at work, but I don't spend the extra hours that I used to do. And I what do you call it? I also manage my time, in which that I may spend it. I am in the presence of loved ones. I be so that, before, I would be half listening to my family members, at the same time trying to think of other things I got to do, and that's no way to go through life. And that's what this process teaches you. Once you slow down and be present through the meditation, you can then do that instantaneously. Once you form that habit. And it's really, at first, it might, I mean, for me, it was hard because I couldn't sit down for 5 minutes. It took me few weeks to be able to do that. So don't be hard on yourself if you can't do it. And if your mind, what do you call it, wants you to get up, or like I'm doing right now, itch or something, don't worry about it. That's part of the part of what your mind wants you to distract you and to do things that may not be part of what you want to do in your meditation. So love you, have a good evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay.